Alright, so in this next tutorial, I'm gonna shift gears a bit. This needs to be fixed up. Anyway, in here, I'm gonna just block out the thighs, right? Kind of reminds me of the game character Mega Man. But yeah. So to block out the shape, I'm gonna use a cylinder, polygon cylinder, and first thing I'm gonna do, I select it. I'm gonna name it, I don't know, right thigh. Go under its inputs, change the height baseline -1, just above the grid line, and its pivot point is at the very bottom of the base. Right. Set the subdivision axis to 8. And then subdivision caps, and set it to 0. Yeah. And then from there, well, I gotta first do an incremental save. Then I'm gonna right click and hold and choose face mode. Delete that face. Delete that face. Right. Reason why is if I press 3, boom, got yourself a nice geometric shape. Just like in drawing classes, drawing cylinders for the limbs. It's the exact same idea. Anyway, from here I'm gonna press R. I'm gonna scale it from the center. Right. Chuck it up right around here. See the midline of the grid compared to the body? Nearly identical. This is exactly what I mean by when I talked about it before. Going to my front view now. I'm gonna I'm gonna chuck it over right around here. I put it right here because this is the midline of the thigh. If you're to draw a line going down, that's the widest point. Right here, if you could imagine a line going like that, which will be this line. And the widest point for the thigh from the side profile is this line. This line right here. Alright, next. I need to go and make a copy of this. Should I do that right now? Why not? So, with this selected, I'm going to do an incremental save. Next thing I'm going to do is, so this pivot point's over here, right? I need to make another thigh, a duplicate special instance, right? But I need the pivot point to be over here in the midline. I'm going to press D as in David, activates the move pivot point. I'm going to turn on grid snapping, snap to the grid. Alright, so the pivot point is live, and I also turned on grid snapping. So if I pull on this arrow, pop, right there. After I do that, press W to get out of it. Oh, I can also get out of the grid snapping. Always turn that off after. So now I can duplicate on the other side to symmetry, or in Illustrator they call it reflection. Right, you're gonna reflect off of this axis, right, on the negative. Yeah. So I'm going to edit, duplicate special option box, set to instance -1. The X, this is X column, Y, Z column on the negative. Right, it's gonna be a negative. It's gonna flip the X. Apply. Good. So whatever I do here, copy. And I can turn this off for now. Turn it off. Alright. Let me grab. Oh shit. It's over here. Okay. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna do another incremental save. This one I'm gonna name it left thigh. Right. This one I need to center the pivot back again to its center. So I'm gonna just center pivot right here. Center pivot, right? It's dead center. But I want it to be lower here. So I'm gonna press D as in David, hold V as in Victor, hold V as in Victor after pressing D as in David. Grab the arrow, chuck it down there. Now it's back here again. So that was annoying, but it's fine. I'm gonna see if I rotate it, this doesn't follow. Only time it follows is if you are in component mode is when the instancing works. So right now, again, I grab all these vertices, but it's in the middle. I want it to rotate off of the bottom edge. So I'm gonna press D as in David again. I'm gonna hold V as in Victor. I'm gonna yank it down. Press E as in Edward to get out of it and to get into rotate mode. Now I'm gonna just rotate like so. That slight angle. Then I also noticed this thing needs to be skewed. So I'm gonna grab all of that. Oh shit. Let's do that thing again. Alright, you notice this is world mode, right? The axis is just perfectly up and down. If I hold Control and Shift, I repeat, hold Control and Shift and the right mouse button. It says object mode though. I think it's because when I froze the transforms. Anyway, I want it to be at this angle right here. And there's a reason why, because when I scale it in, I want to scale in this way and this way. So I want to press D as in David. Shit. Alright, D as in David. And I'm gonna just grab this circle, I'll rotate it like that. So it's like this. All I did was rotate it. Press R to get out of the tool. So I did that. So now it's perfectly rotated. I mean, I eyeballed it, but it's pretty close. Anyway, so from there, I'm gonna squeeze. I'm gonna compare the two. Grab from the center, squeeze. Press W, pull it up around there. Oh man, over here. Huh. Press R. Or maybe I need to squeeze it back out. So there's some discrepancies. Right? Maybe I need to pull up to here. I'm pulling the center scale. And then I need to pull on the blue. Make it like that. But now it's becoming more of an oval shape. I gotta be careful. And then I'm gonna pull on the red. Okay, that works. So I pull on the blue to whiten it up, and then in here I pulled on the red like that. Okay. So, all right. Then I'm gonna grab these, right? And you notice again, I don't have my angle that I want. It's gonna go only up. I press D as in David. All right. I grab only the. I only grab these vertices at the top. Zoom in. Press D as in David. I'm gonna rotate like that. It's perfectly aligned. I just rotate it. Press W to get out of the tool. Then I'm gonna yank. Pull up. I'm gonna pull it this way. This doesn't matter. Maybe I'll rotate it too, like this. Gotta be careful though. If I rotate it too much, it might skew it out of control. Maybe I shouldn't rotate it. I'm just gonna pull it up. I undid a whole bunch of it. All I did was just pull it back up. Alright, I guess that's it. But I'm looking here, it widens up the side view. So press R, and I'm gonna grab the blue. Right, see the blue? I'm gonna pull on it like that. And I'm gonna pull on the red. Now it's kind of penetrating through, which is okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. Right click, object mode, get out of it. Alright, so there's that part. Now, I want to refine this a little bit more, get more of a curvature. So, select it, do an incremental save, shift right click, insert edge loop, press 1 for low poly, left click on this vertical line and drag it up right around here ish. I'm coordinating with my side profile right there, and then double click that. You see how it's at an angle, right? Press D as in David. I have the edges still selected. I'm gonna rotate it so I get the exact angle. That way when I scale, it won't give me issues. Press R to get out of it. Still a little bit off. Right there. I'm gonna press R. Alright. I'm gonna yank on it, pressing W. And I'm gonna press 3. Pull on it. I undid that. And so again, I have all those vertices selected. I'm just gonna rotate it. I'm just nitpicking right now. So I rotated it. So in this one, did it also rotate? Right, so I undid that. and press. I'm just gonna do it in the perspective. I'm gonna rotate it up like that. And then from here, I'm gonna pull or not. Grab those, pull it in. Grab those, pull it out. Yeah. Grab those three, pull it in. Grab that, pull it out. Grab those three, pull it out. Pull it out. Okay. Right, next. The dice needs more definition, but alright, I'm gonna pull this down. Or yeah, I'll pull it down. Or I'm gonna extrude it down. Edge mode, double click that edge. Right. Shift right click, extrude edge. And I'm gonna pull down. Oh, it's doing that shit again. I'm gonna just press W and yank it. Right, like that. Then I'm gonna press R because there's a slight rotation to it. Press R, flatline it, make it flat. That way it's more predictable. Press R again. I'm gonna scale it out from the center. I'm using my side view. I'm gonna find this widest point right there. That's where it transitions. Yank on it. Alright. Then from there, again, I gotta pull on this, that guy right there. I'm gonna pull this in. You notice this line. See, this is my drawing midline. Alright, widen it out. There's going to be some work on this to do. I'm gonna pull on this, pop, pull it and ink on it, but not too much. It's midline right there. See, I don't want this midline to move too much, so I have to compensate here and here. Something like that. Go to vertex mode, grab those, right? Pull it in a bit, grab those, like that, pull it out a bit, grab this, midline. This is pissing me off right there. Oh, she has to have a butt too. Alright, and let's refine this area a bit. So we're at 19 minutes. So this area, that's where the kneecaps is gonna be. Press 1. I'm gonna do an incremental save. Shift right click, insert edge loop. I'm gonna pop 1. I'm gonna click on this line, left click, drag and drop it right around here. I'm gonna make another one right here, like that. And then let's remodel this. Alright. This right here. Right, the upper edge loop, I'm gonna yank on it. This right here, I'm gonna yank on it. And this right here, I press level 1. I'm gonna press D as in David for shit. Grab those right there, press D as in David, I'm gonna rotate it. Press W to get out of it, because I still want to follow this trajectory. And grab this, press D as in David, rotate it a bit, press W to get out of it, yank it. Alright, so I'm building this little wedge section. And then this line right there, shift right click, click outside, select it again, shift right click, insert edge loop, do an incremental save. I'm gonna dump one right here. Right there. That's my spacing to make this, or to imply that. So I'm gonna double click that as well. So I have these two parallel running edges. I'm gonna press D as in David. I'm gonna rotate it like that. So it's gonna follow this trajectory going up. Press W to get out of that live pivot. Pull it like that. So I have spacing, this much spacing, this much spacing. So it doesn't have to be exact curve like this, but more or less like that ballpark. Alright, let's get out of there. Alright, so we're getting blocking out the shape. This needs to be blocked out better. I don't like the shape of it. There you go, there's a thigh. There. And then for calves. I want to put one more here. One more, click outside, click it again, shift right click, insert edge loop. Dump one right there. This much spacing. The reason why now is that if I grab this, I'm in my front view. Press D as in David. Actually, I'm gonna grab all of this here. Press D as in David. Rotate it down like that. Follow that trajectory. Press W to get out of it. Yank on it. Now you have this. See? That's down here. When you press 3, now you get to have this. Then grab these two, right? Press D as in David. Get the angle that I want, trajectory. Press W, get out of it. Yank on it. Yank on it. Good. So that's how you get that shape. Yank on it. Grab these. Yank on it. Grab that, yank on it. Maybe I'll grab this, press D as in David. I'm in level 1 low poly. Rotate it. Those vertices, press W to get out of it. Yank on it. Yank on it. Some more. Push it. Alright. Getting too wide. Press D as in David, grab this top area, rotate it, angle it like that. Those vertices, press W to get out and pull. So this pulls in. D's. Right, press D as in David. I'm at level 1. Low poly, press W to get out of it. Pull. This one I want to plump, press 1. Press D as in David, get the angle. Press W to get out, pull. Right, so we did that. Right, that's what, 25 minutes? And the ass needs to be made. I gotta get rid of all this history for a body. Delete history. Incremental save. So it's slowly but surely I need to pull this out. Modeling toolkit. You know, I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone for now. So basic shape of the thighs is here. Ooh, this is too much. And press D as in David, rotate the angle. Press W to get out. Pull. Grab these. Press D as in David, rotate it, get that angle. Press 3, pull. Grab those. Pull. 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 This is too much. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. We're just getting the basic shapes. Alright, that's the end of that. Bye.